We've got the Seattle Seahawks versus the New York Jets here. We made some moves today. Well, yesterday we made some definite moves. Let's go check them out. Let's check them out for you. So, we did trade Tyler Lockett to the Colts for Stephon Gilmore, and then we traded DK Metcalf for Chris Godwin for the Buccaneers. And then we traded Noah Fant and Jordan Brooks to the 49ers for George Kittle and Nick Bosa. So that is the latest draft trades. So here we go with the games. The New York Giants will play the Cleveland Browns. The Rams will play the Patriots. Dolphins is at home against the Falcons. Minnesota is on the road against the Kansas City Chiefs. Tennessee Titans is on the road against the 49ers. Denver Broncos, Russell Wilson and the Broncos will take on Trevor Lawrence and the Eagles. And then you got the Washington Commanders, Will Levis, the rookie, Will Levis, will take on David Mills of the Texans. And then you got Joe Burrow taking on Aaron Rodgers in the Green Bay Packers. And then you got Tom Brady taking on the Colts. And then Matt Ryan in the Colts. I think it's Matt Ryan. But you've got Drew Lock taking on Jameson Winston of the Saints. And then you got Lamar Jackson taking on Sam Darnold of the Panthers. Baltimore Ravens taking on the Panthers. New York Jets, of course. The New York Jets facing off against the Seattle Seahawks at Lumen Field. Then you got the Kenny Pickett, the Pittsburgh Steelers, taking on Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions. And then you got the Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears. Then you got Dak Prescott and Dallas Cowboys taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. And then you got Justin Herbert taking on the Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals here this week. So this week, our big threat is Quinnen Williams. He's got 3 tackles and 1 loss from last week. Offensive rank is number 2. And then defensive rank is the worst defense in the league as of now. This is the worst defense in the league as of right now. You got no sacks, 1 turnover, and 3 touchdowns. But that was willing to change tonight. But here we go. Seahawks will play Sauce Gardner and the New York Jets. Sauce Gardner and the New York Jets. So here we go. Tyreek Hill. We should have gone for Tyreek Hill, but it's okay. Because we got 3 really good receivers in Odell, A.J. Brown, and Chris Godwin. And then we got Jalen Hurts at quarterback and Dalvin Cook at running back. And George Kittle as tight end. So we're good in talent. The offensive line is good as of now. But that defense is just got to get better. But here we go.
From Lumen Field in Seattle.
At Lumen Field, and here we go.
The kick unit for the Seahawks.
Seattle defense will start this game off against the Patriots, beating the Rams 42-31. And then the Saints taking their second loss.
So now here comes the
Mason Rudolph, but here comes Zach Wilson.
They're led out by a former #2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, Zach Wilson.
For the Jets.
He can attack the field at all levels with a very strong arm and make big-time plays off schedule.
Here we go. And as you see, we got Michael Parsons and
swagger. We see
got
a guy
Nick
who knows
Bosa
how to
over
lead a
there.
team, who knows how to compete and wants to be great.
And Al
every time
Wood.
he hits
And
the
they
field.
go for the run, and that's just 4 yards. Kareem Hunt.
It's second down.
We had to play Kareem Hunt last year. Here's
that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 29, Wilson, open man as usual.
as C.J. Gardner-Johnson there for the tackle. Uzma. There's the rookie Dexter Sr. getting some play time here in the second preseason game. And Owosu there with the easy tackle. That's a first down for the Jets.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
There's Nick Bosa.
Now it's Wilson. And pass complete to
And
Moore.
Tariq Woolen there with the tackle again.
That one good for 7 yards.
He is there with the tackle.
Wilson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right.
And that is a fumble. And that is a fumble, but Zach Wilson was able to get it back. Michael Parsons was there.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
And then there's Bobby Wagner right there on the line. And that is incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And Tariq Woolen was there. If he wasn't there, that man would have got popped by Bobby Wagner, who was right there for the hit.
Like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On third down, Wilson buying time to his left.
And Jalen Ramsey, but that is a first down. Jalen Ramsey was there, but he just couldn't stop it.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Here we go, Zach Wilson by himself.
To throw is Wilson.
Snaps, and that is caught for second goal.
Wilson. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Second down and goal. Wilson.
And that is a touchdown for the Jets. Tariq Woolen there, but he just didn't get in front of it, so.
From 4 yards out. And the Jets put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
And the Jets are in 7-0. Took 10 plays to go down there. So that defense is fighting. But here we go. The offense will come out on the field. And here we go. Got Goodwin back there to receive. And that is at the 29. Here's Jalen Hurts here to start. Jalen snaps, looking to pass. Got George Kittle.
Into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And that is 7 yards.
There for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Here we go. Jalen Hurts snaps. Handing it off to Dalvin Cook, and that is a first down.
The pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite.
Here we go. Jalen snaps. Handing it off to Dalvin Cook, and that only gets a yard on the play.
Find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
There we go. You got OBJ over there. Jalen snaps, looking to pass. And what a catch, A.J. Brown. There, what a catch. He got A.J. Brown on that. What a catch by A.J. Brown. Jalen snaps, got Chris Godwin. And that is second down.
Here just shy of the 30. They still need about the length of the
Here we
football
go.
here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Jalen snaps, snapping,
gun,
looking to pass, looking for OBJ, and that is knocked away. And it's second down. He was looking for OBJ there.
Probably should have been. Third down coming
Jalen
up.
snaps, hands it off to Dalvin Cook, and that would be a first down.
Anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that
Here we go.
throw.
Jalen snaps, hands it off to Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook's got room to run. He's got the first down and more, and that would end the first quarter. That will end the first quarter. The Seahawks are down 7-0. Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Jalen Hurts snaps. Got George Kittle. Was his feet in? No, it was at the 1 yard line, but what a catch by George Kittle. Here we go. Jalen snaps. And he almost got sacked, but
give a player like this up in a trade. I know they're happy to have him.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams.
here we go.
Jimmy Graham, Brandon Mark.
And that is, he got in. Dalvin Cook is in for the touchdown. Dalvin Cook.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
He got hit, but that was also in.
Touchdown, sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Myers connects on
Dalvin Cook is in for the touchdown. Now the defense has got to step up and stop the Jets.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line.
And that is tackled at the 24.
Had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline.
That is a sack! And that is a sack. Nick Bosa there, but the Jets still got it.
Game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on.
But Nick Bosa was there.
Bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that real?
And what another fumble, and Nick Bosa there to get the ball back. Nick Bosa there again. It's all over the ball.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do
Nick
it,
Bosa, the
right
defense.
now, you know that come regular season, he's going to be ready
Jalen
to go,
Hurts
and maybe he'll
snaps.
remember, I don't want to do
Got
this when it comes time for the
OBJ,
next
but
game.
that's
And that's
incomplete.
going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big
And that
shot
is
that you were trying to
incomplete
succeed
again.
with.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
And BJ is finally there for the catch, and it's 4th and 2. And I'm guessing Seattle will go for it here, and they will. Here we go. Jalen Hurts snaps, hands it off to Dalvin Cook, and Dalvin Cook is in the end zone for his second touchdown of the day. Seahawks are back in the lead finally. It's finally in the lead.
Pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 14-7.
Seahawks are up 14-7 now, and with 4:24 the second quarter.
Out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And the kick is up, and
Braxton
he will run it out.
To bring it out.
And he goes to the 24.
Had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause
that
for
is
discouragement
second,
here. Yeah,
first down now. Brees Hall with the running, with the rush.
So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
And that is behind the line.
Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, a yard, sorry. I thought that was at the line, but Bobby Wagner there to tackle.
Diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even.
And that was almost an interception by Tariq Woolen, but it just went through his hands, and that was a catch.
Receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first and 10, it's Hall.
And that is caught, not caught. That is a tackle by Gardner Johnson.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now this one to his tight. Oh,
and that is a fumble again. Tariq Woolen there with a recovery. And he is down at the 32.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise.
Jalen snaps. Got Chris Godwin there with the catch, and that is 2nd and 1.
And only if they manage to win the game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Jalen snaps, looking to pass. Got OBJ, and he's in for the touchdown before the 2-minute warning. OBJ. Jalen Hurts to OBJ here.
Able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT.
And that PAT is all up. And that is now 21-7.
On a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Barrios now from his end zone.
And that is to the 24.
Had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Micah Parsons there, ready to rush.
Their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
And Gardner Johnson there with the tackle, but that is a first down.
Handling it, the offensive coordinator. Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah.
And Gardner Johnson, there with a big hit. A fumble, but they will go out of bounds.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. They go play action with Wilson.
Tariq Woolen.
Another nice
that was almost a sack from Aaron Donald.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3
and that is
given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Here's second
that
and 9,
is
just a
yard run for 1
from the shotgun,
1 yard.
Wilson. That's caught by his
and that is another first down.
Brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10.
It's first and
this is first and goal,
and it will be a timeout from the Jets.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds
This offense has been explosive here.
On the delay,
and Aaron Donald there. Aaron Donald breaks a tackle and just is there to stop the run.
Stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Wilson.
And that is third down.
Just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They'll try to run,
and that is an and for the touchdown. New York Jets finally is back into this game.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets get a
They are back in this game.
Minute of the first half.
Here we go.
Here coming up.
And the field goes up, and it is good. The Seahawks still up in the lead, 21-14.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run.
Goodwin will go ahead and kneel, and they will get it to the 25.
And they'll take over at the 25. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
He is looking for A.J. Brown, and he got A.J. Brown. That is a catch for a first down.
And the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Jalen snaps, looking to pass again. Got OBJ, and that is a flag.
That one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Defense at the 1-yard line.
OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI call at just about any point during his route, and I think a lot of teams have taken it.
They would get a field goal.
Just do what you have to do, and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
So we reach halftime here.
That is 20. They're up 20. The Seahawks are up 24-14.
EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now is just one more game after this one.
Here we go. See how Seahawks
expect to see a good number of backups going forward.
Here we go.
As we are back and underway here in preseason.
Rashad Penny back to receive. He will get it to the 21.
But not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Seahawk
and here comes Geno Smith. Here comes Geno Smith, Marquise Goodwin, Scatling, and the rookie receiver Sampson, who is there with the catch. That is a first down by Sampson, the rookie receiver. Here we go. Geno snaps, hands it off to Rashad Penny, and that is 6 yards.
6 yards on that last play.
Geno
2nd and 4.
Snaps, hands it off to Rashad Penny, and that is a first down. That is a first down.
It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
Here we go. Geno Smith is going down this field. Geno snaps. Got George Kittle. Got George Kittle. That's 2 yards.
At the 38.
Here we go. Geno snaps. He's looking to throw, and he's got nothing to do but to throw. So he got hit as he threw, so that is incomplete.
A little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your
he is going down the field for Scatling, and that is Scatling, and that is a touchdown.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Scatling was there for the touchdown.
This guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
And the kick is up, and it is good, and that will be a 3-score game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
It's up.
This taken in at the goal line.
And that is
this to the 22.
To the 22. Stoke just got
Jets offense
blown away.
Next drive.
Here's the rookie, Dexter.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground.
And that is
defense again.
second and 10.
As they stop him for no gain. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
And that is, he is down, step more there.
Right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up.
And that is all broken up.
The contact there,
that was broken up.
And it brings
to
up
Stephon Gilmore.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion.
And now that is
some life. Instead, they're
4th
on the
down
spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
This is taken.
And here we go.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie,
there we go.
Put the ball in the air. 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
That is a 1st down.
The game's being played now. This is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all.
Geno Smith to Scatling.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw
Geno snaps, looking to throw. Got Sampson.
They've been sharp. They've been on it.
That is a 1st down.
It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
There you go. Geno snaps. Going for Sampson again. Sampson, or whatever his name is. Sampson, and that is a 1st down again. Geno snaps. Looking to pass. Got Rashad Penny. That is a 1st down. Rashad Penny.
While we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots.
It off to Rashad Penny, and that's 2 yards.
They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here we go. Rashad Geno snap. Hands it off to Rashad Penny. Rashad Penny gets only 2 yards on that again.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Geno snap.
They hope to move the chains.
Rashad Penny, and that is 4th and inches.
Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Geno will go for it. Offense will go for it. Snaps. Hands it off to Rashad. Rashad Penny is in for the touchdown.
Rashad Penny taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute.
And the Seattle Seahawks will add on to the lead at the end of the 3rd quarter.
As he takes this into the end zone.
Kick is up, and it is good.
Right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback,
and
it has
that
to start
is
right here, right now.
2nd and 10. That is complete. 2nd down. Shelby Harris. Gardner Johnson is out there.
So they can get 2 more possessions.
And that is incomplete again.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
He'll get that one to
and that is
complete.
Down. Finally, a 1st down for the Jets.
They're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That will be the end of the 3rd quarter. Seattle Seahawks are in the lead, 38-14.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. And that's going to do it.
It's fourth down.
They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And they'll get him down after a pick.
Partner Johnson there with a hit.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it.
And that is interception. Intercepting Maddox there with the interception.
And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting field position for him as they come
Here we go.
First and
Gino
10.
snaps. Hands it off to Rashad Penny.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive
Here we
line's
go.
got some smiles on its
Gino
faces.
snaps.
I know it sounds
Hands
crazy,
it off to Rashad
they
Penny,
practiced for
and
this
that
back
will
in training
be
camp. They knew they'd be in
6
situations
yards.
where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Scatling there. That is it. Completed for the first down.
And I think they're defensively, they were so intent on stopping the run that they kind of got caught out of position. This is just a simple pitch and
snaps.
catch.
Hands it off to Rashad Penny, and that is 8 yards.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point. 8 yards the
Here we
tally
go.
on that
Gino,
first
there's
down
some
run.
movement
Here's
by
second and 2.
Cody Parkinson. That was a good movement because that would have was a blitz. And Parkinson was there with the
10
block.
yards and a Seattle first down.
Gino snaps. Got Parkinson.
They'll get that complete to Parkinson.
That is Parkinson, but he was not going down. And that is a first down and goal.
That one for 14 yards and another first.
Gino, play action. Got Parkinson again, and that is incomplete. That's complete, sorry. Losing yardage is on the play.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line.
Gino snaps. And he had to throw it into the end zone or he was going to be sacked.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive.
Chris Scantling, and that is fourth and goal. So I would just go ahead and take the points here.
Someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And field goal is up, and it is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
And the Seahawks went for easy points, and that is good.
Ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And New York set to take the field.
There we go.
Right
Armstead has been terrible today.
Charles, I know they're
has been terrible today.
Several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had.
And that is intercepted Maddox there with the interception.
Picked up by Avante Maddox. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat
the rookie cornerback Maddox there with the interception.
He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window. And sometimes interceptions result.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward
under
conclusion.
center. Snap.
They've got a second down.
Got Rashad Penny, and that is third down and 5.
Behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play.
Here we go. Smith. Snapping and got Sampson.
Another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
Khaled Sampson.
Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield.
And that is
in the big lead,
Geno Smith and Jalen Hurts with this offense and defense has been unstoppable.
Everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
And this will not be returned. It'll come
that
out
will
to the
not
25.
be returned.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field.
Here we go.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
And that is complete. That is a first down.
Might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner.
Here we go.
It's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here. Give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
A throw to the flat for Carter.
And that was a late hit by Gilmore.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
That was a late hit. He should have been called, but he didn't call it.
Now back to throw.
And that is incomplete.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the
third
easy
down
part
and
of the
5.
game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything.
And that is incomplete again.
Game using a variety of coverages.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
And the punt is up, and it is out of bounds.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Snaps.
They'll start on the ground.
Hands it off to Rashad Penny.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first
And the
down
Jets
run.
will not call a timeout.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
There you go, Geno. Snap. Hands it off to Rashad Penny.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about
that
the 24.
Is only a
1-yard
short
gain
gain.
Following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Geno snaps.
Down, Smith.
And that is incomplete. That was batted down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns.
Geno
and it looks
snaps.
like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very
Got
end of this one.
Sampson there, and that will end the game. The Seattle Seahawks going into staying home and getting the job done in Seattle, 48-14.
It was over a long time ago.
Look at that. 24 points scored in the second quarter.
Under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite
They only
a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will
this
certainly
team
be a
only
memorable win
this
for them.
the secondary team, the second and third string only let up, didn't even let up no points, and that in this game.
They show up and they show out.
They let in no points in the second half.
This has been a presentation of the NFL.
Here we go.
On EA
Geno, 13 for
Sports.
16 for 197 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Jalen Hurts, 8 for 12 for 137 yards and 1 touchdown. Rushing, Rashad Penny, 14 carries for 67 yards and 1 touchdown. Dalvin Cook, 6 carries for 26 yards and 2 touchdowns. Receiving, Khalid Sampson, the rookie, has 100 yards on the day, 5 catches, 100 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Scantling, 4 catches for 69 yards and 1 touchdown. And then Beckham with a touchdown. But here we go. Blocking, no one cares. Defense. Gardner-Johnson, 5 tackles. Bobby Wagner with a tackle. Al Woods was there. Nick Bosa there with big boy Nick Bosa there with the tackle. Advante Maddox there with the 2 interceptions. Pass deflection. Maddox is there. And right behind him is Snead. Forced fumble. Bobby Wagner with a forced fumble. Nick Bosa was there. Parsons was there. And C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Fumble recoveries. Nick Bosa was there. And Tariq Woolen was there. So defensively, this defense did something. Here's the kicking. Extra points. 6 for 6. For extra points, and Jason Myers has been 8-8 today. Was 8-8 for today. 8 for 8 today. There's Joey Bosa, the brother of Nick Bosa. We was gonna get Joey Bosa, but we might go ahead and as well get him. See if we can get him. Nick Bosa with some upgrades. But this week we will go against Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos. Patrick Surtain is the top threat. Let's look at Seahawks, the number 2 the offense, and the defense went up a little bit, number 29. They let up 300. The Seattle Seahawks lets up 326 pass yards per game. That is pretty bad. But they were off the rushing 1.9 yards per game for rushing. That is pretty damn good. But Jordan Brooks went from the 49ers, went to Cleveland Browns. Holy hell. Okay. Well. So, alright. Mentorship, let's look at it. Coach, did you see Khalid Sampson out there? This him calling Odell Jr. because me and that dude are cut from the same cloth. I think he could learn a lot from me. Anything you can offer him would be extremely helpful. Spend a little time with him off the field. Could benefit from learning about your perspective on the game. Alrighty, Khalid Sampson is learning from OBJ. That is one hell of a receiver to learn from. But that will end it today. If you enjoyed the game against the New York Jets like I did, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, turn those post notifications so you don't miss another game, and I will see you next Friday with Seattle Seahawks against the Denver Broncos at